Yeah, I think that's it. If you
Padres are going to be good. I'm telling you, a couple years, Padres will be good.
I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, they got
a couple
some
years. I didn't say. Now this year was a long shot. I did say that they were probably going to be at least second wild card. It was a long shot, but I thought they had potential. I thought maybe the Giants would drop off. I thought maybe the Diamondbacks and the Rockies would drop off, so they might have a little bit of a fighting chance.
Yeah.
To at least be second wild card. But I was wrong. I admit
Yeah.
I was wrong. But from what I had seen with Machado and Hosmer, and what that team had started to build,
right.
I could see them potentially being a wild card maybe next year, or maybe somehow finding a way to win the division.
Hey, right now they've got, I think it's, 3 of the top 15 prospects right now in minor league baseball, and all 3 of them are pitchers, and they're all incredible players, and they're all big, strong, intense arms. So, I mean, if those guys come up and they are what they actually are right now, they're going to be a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if all the pieces will be there by the time they make it, but, hey, you got like you said, you got Fernando Tatis, you've got Machado.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
We don't talk about that.
Eric, how does that make you feel?
We don't talk about
trade?
the whole Shields and Tatis Jr. situation. Exactly, yeah. Do not think about it.
At least my trade for giving up Gleyber Torres brought us a World Series. I'll take that every day.
We're not talking about that one. Yeah, so it's, I mean, all in all, this trade deadline was very interesting. And the one that I was definitely...
Hey, it's a great thing. That's who I'm wearing.
Exactly. But I think this deadline was probably one of the most exciting ones I think we've ever seen, and especially in a long time. I mean, all the big moves we saw, all the players that we saw shift hands. The one that I will say really surprised me that didn't move, I thought was going to be Baumgartner.
No.
But at the same time, the Giants were just like, no, exactly.
The Giants are rolling.
We're going for another one. I wouldn't be shocked if they maybe make it again. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to see.
Absolutely. So, away from that, Tom came up with a little fun concept, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, sorry, guys, about not being there Wednesday. I have had literally the worst week. It's not getting any better work-wise.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for all of us, believe me. But Tom came up with a really cool concept, and it is examining some of the players right now that are in Major League Baseball that actually could potentially, maybe, make it into the Hall of Fame or may not make it into the Hall of Fame as of this moment. Is that what we're pegging on?
Basically.
Okay.
And I just want to throw it right away.
Yeah.
Javier Baez.
Okay.
I think that man does. No matter what he does in the rest of his career, that man they should just put a special category in the Hall of Fame for most exciting tag plays in MLB history.
I won't lie to you. Definitely a great defender. Certainly great highlight moments. He's had a lot of great ones, and he's definitely come on as one of those top players. You know, that I think for a while he's going to be hanging in there for a while as one of those guys that we always put in the top 10, top 15 category of Major League Baseball players. That being said, though, I don't see him as a Hall of Famer, man.
Let me ask you this. He wins 2 more World Series. And he hits 300 home runs, has over 1,000 RBIs plus. Obviously, he'll have to have plus. And has a WAR that's outstanding for shortstops.
Right.
You putting him in the Hall of Fame. And he has 4 gold gloves. And he has 4 gold gloves.
Well, yeah, at that point, yes, I would definitely do that. But as of this moment right now, if we're looking at right now, I think he's an elite player, one of the elite of the elites that you would say, if you're going to build on a franchise guy, yes, I would say he's that guy. Would I say he's Hall of Fame caliber?
Yeah.
I can't at this moment.
Why?
Well, because the first couple years of his career, you're looking at batting averages of 230 and 240. But that's the thing. He was struggling at that point.
Look at some of these guys out there that are Hall of Famers, and look at their first 2 years in their season, or even just after their first year, their sophomore year.
Right, but it doesn't seem like he really brought it on until these last couple years. These last couple years
he's
have
only
been
in the league 4 years. You realize that, right?
It's 5.
No, he wasn't in the league in 2015. He came in.
Oh, that's right.
Just for the playoff push, but he wasn't fully on that team.
Okay. Well, but even still, it's one of those things where in his short span of being with the team, these last couple years have really kind of been his only kind of big seasons.
Yeah,
right?
and I don't disagree.
And that's the problem, is that the numbers before then, combined with the numbers that he has right now, they just don't add up to what I would consider to be the Hall of Fame career.
Let me see if I can pull up his things. But you give your whole.
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, one of the big obvious ones, I mean, we can go with is definitely going to be Mike Trout. I mean, that does 100%. What are you talking about? Not only is he already probably the greatest player in Angels history, he's he's probably, I mean, he's the face of Major League Baseball, even though he doesn't even want that. He is our generation's Babe Ruth minus, being the cocky talking personality. He's one of the greatest players of all time already at this point in his career, and he's not even hit 10 years yet. Once he hits 10 years, he'll definitely be the lock in there.
So we were both wrong. Javier Baez's debut was actually it will be Monday. Will be his anniversary in 2014.
Which was how many years?
Dude, we were way off. You said 5. I said 4.
Yeah.
So it's like 7.
Okay. See,
so
I was closer, so I was righter. So.
I'm bad at math. I failed math. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm bad at math. You're right.
Look, we're not a math channel.
No, we're not.
A sports
Stop
channel,
it.
So it's okay. But numbers are important here, of course.
All right. Yeah, exactly. I didn't have any homework. So this season he has 436 at bats.
Yeah.
He's a 287, 26 home runs, which leads the team.
Mm-hmm.
72 RBIs, 9 stolen bases. His OPS is 867.
Right.
His career stats are 2,221 at bats. He's a 271, so he's just off his pace this year.
Yeah.
With 107 home runs. He has 341 RBIs, and he has 58 stolen bases with an OPS of 796. So he's just about the same as his career for average and OPS for his hitting in 2019.
No, and look, again, it's not that that's not good, and and certainly him being a wonderful defensive player. I mean, he's one of the best defensive players. I would say one of the best shortstops. I think we can say we've seen maybe in the last 5-10 years. I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I mean, he's incredibly good with the glove and everything, and adding the offense, that certainly all adds up really well together. But I just don't. To me, I just don't see it as of this moment. Like you said, though, maybe down the line, give another World Series, maybe 2 World Series victories, maybe an MVP, a couple more Golden Gloves. Yeah, definitely down the line, I could see him maybe being a Hall of Famer. But that's also if this caliber keeps up with him. He's got to stay at this level for a long time.
Does it hurt him that he's versatile and can play second, he can play third, he can play short, he can play first, he can play outfield, he can pitch, he can catch. He can manage. He can do this. He can do that. He can do everything. He does car commercials. He could probably run up here, smack us in the face, and run back to the game and
probably,
be the back in time.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it hurts him. I just think that it's.
Does he win the Gold Glove this year? At shortstop.
I think he does.
I think anybody better than him?
I think there's some guys that can match up to his level, but right now he's distancing himself in a way that other guys right now, it's going to be hard to catch him. You know what I mean? It's going to make it very difficult. I think he's a great player, but I think if he, as long as he stays at this caliber for a few more years, then maybe we can start talking about. But as of this moment right now, it's just really hard to peg him as a Hall of Famer. But I think he's a guy who could be on his way. It's just he needs more mileage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as long as no major injury happens, I think he's going to be there. and that's the big thing too. So.
All right. So other than Mike Trout, because we all know Mike Trout, unless he gets hurt and can't play anymore.
Some other guys I would say, Justin Verlander, I think too. I mean,
I have one,
which is
who won't make it, but I think could have had a Hall of Fame career.
Ooh.
Just retired. Troy Tulowitzki.
You don't think he makes the Hall of Fame?
No.
Okay.
I think all of his injuries have hurt him.
Yeah. Yeah, they've certainly taken away a lot of his prime moments.
So I think he could have had a Hall of Fame career. Like early on, it's like that kid's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I think he's been hurt too much. He won't make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, well, I think he may be considered. I think he'll certainly get on the ballot, maybe get talked about a little bit. But I don't think he'll get the votes that he needs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which we've argued it before. I've argued it.
Yeah.
For them to be like, oh, you don't get 1% of the votes off the ballot. If you're putting a guy on the ballot and they're not first ballot Hall of Famer, or at least to get it 1%, why are you putting him on the ballot then?
Right.
Like, if you're not going to, there should be no cutoff. Like, if you're going to be on the ballot, you're on the ballot until you either get put in or they're just like, all right, well, we're not going to keep putting you on the ballot because you're just, like, down the line. After 1 year and you don't get 1%, big deal. Like, it's your first year on the ballot. Like, I mean, 4 or 5 years down the line, you keep getting less than 1% or you get less than 5%, then, I could see, all right, we're not going to keep putting you on the ballot.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough, but, like...
quote-unquote, Kerry Wood. I think Kerry Wood had a Hall of Fame career. Not first ballot for a year, put him in a year where you don't have a whole lot of talent going in.
Right, yeah. Well, maybe, who knows, maybe the modern riders will give him a shot. Yeah. It's possible. But no, other guys I look at is like Justin Verlander. I think at this moment right now, I think he's one of those guys in the Hall of Fame, which the argument is if he's in there, then there's a lot of guys maybe like Kerry Wood that should be there. And certainly he's of the, I mean, but he's on like but Verlander's on like a different level, I think, when it comes to the pitching stuff. He's like the guy that I look at like our Nolan Ryan. He seems to get better as he gets older, which is crazy. John Lester could be one.
I see him. Cole Hamels.
Zach Greinke could be another. Joey Votto, I think, is one, too.
Votto's got a lot of issues.
Well, even with the issues he's had, it's just the fact that he's been so consistent.
Mad Bum will definitely be in.
You think so?
Mad Bum will definitely. Dude, he's got World Series.
That's true.
He's got the World Series. He's got the wins, and he's a pitcher who can rake.
That's very true. We also have to say, too, Max Scherzer. He's going to be there.
Hands down.
Without a doubt. I would say it's going to be a tight one. Chris Sale. I think it's tough because obviously he doesn't have that.
He doesn't have October.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't really have that moment. I mean, the World Series win definitely helps.
He doesn't have that September.
But I think he needs a little bit more hardware connected with himself. But another guy I would say is like Jose Altuve, Nolan Arenado. I think could be another guy too. But those are guys that more time might be needed for them also. But I mean, look, when we look around the league, there's obviously a lot of names, and there's certainly more names coming up.
Yeah.
My best ones are like if we're talking earlier guys who are just in the league now, Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Benintendi,
yeah. Mookie Betts, who knows, man? I mean, there's a ton of young guys that could be coming up here. So who knows? Maybe Michael Kopech, maybe. All we can do is dream, man. All we can do is dream.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have really enjoyed this one. What do you guys think, though, too, about Major League Baseball's trade deadline? You guys can comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about the whole trade situation. What was your favorite? What do you think was the best? What do you think was the worst? And also comment, too, what other players that we did not name do you think should be in the Hall of Fame as of this moment? You guys, again, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back here, we're going to be talking with one of the very own from the Pistol Shrimp, our own Chris Ruseski. He's going to be coming here on the show. Plus, we're going to be talking with a special guest from the Dupage Pistol Shrimp himself.
Good job, you got that one right.
We'll be right here. Mr. Sam Vbrock will be on, the assistant general manager. We'll be right back here on the X-Bomb Sports Live Show. Don't go anywhere.
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
Man, are you still working out? It's like 1,000 degrees.
Intense heat is nothing. To get an intense workout, you gotta be intense.
Our friend here is getting an intense workout with the intense cool of his Hydrotech Cool Breeze shoes. Which brings your feet a cooling sensation that is the best on the market today. Can only be explained with one word.
Intense!
Whether you're working out hard or just taking a stroll, these shoes have got your back. Or I should say, your feet.
Aren't these shoes intense?
Maybe a little too intense, but there's no doubt they're cool.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the X-Bomb Sports Live Show. I'm still Andrew Valentin. On the end there is still Tom McKinney.
I thought I was Andrew. And
no,
Tom.
You're not me. I'm me. You're you. Because your feet hurt and mine don't.
My knee hurts too.
And
for you, Chris, I did walk / skateboard 7 miles here.
It's a tough one, man. It really is. Yeah. Well, with us, ladies and gentlemen, is our good friend. He's been on the show many times, and now he has returned. But he is the announcer for the Dupage Pistol Shrimp. It is Mr. Chris Ruseski, ladies and gentlemen. He is back.
Hello,
Chris,
folks.
how you doing, man? It's good to see you again.
All right, not bad. Not bad at
Awesome,
all.
man. Awesome. How's it been out here, man? How you been doing?
It's been interesting. This
Got
is
some good weather today.
Finally.
yeah. We've seen you guys have a few problems here and there every now and then with
But
the
it's
weather.
not only Lyle. Don't worry about it. I live in Westmont. I see it too.
Usually we're all sitting there. The batting practice takes place. They get the field all ready.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go out there for the meeting on the mound, and the horns go off. Clear the field.
And you look up.
And then,
like, where did this come
yeah.
Where did the sun go?
Because it'd be just like this, and then all of a sudden, bam.
Like those clouds over there, way in the distance, will come over and make it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
there's a lightning strike 9 miles away, but you guys got to go get out of here.
Right, yeah. Well, Chris, it's wonderful to have you on, man. I hope you're ready for this. This is going to be fun and interesting because obviously we're going to be talking here with you about the Dupage Pistol Shrimp now that you're doing this. So, I mean, right off the bat, man, what's it been like here for the first inaugural season for them? I mean, what's the atmosphere been like?
It's exciting. This is a very exciting team. They're not a big long ball threat. They do hit homers.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few guys that can jack them, but it's a small ball mentality and never say die.
Huh.
I mean, we're always waiting for that 7th, 8th, 9th inning rally.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been games they've been down like 4 or 5 runs, and then they start chipping away in the late innings. It's like, I don't know why you're waiting so long to start, but they've had a lot of come from behind victories.
Yeah, definitely keeping it exciting, keeping
Sounds like
it
the
like
majors need to invest in that mentality of small ball.
I mean, we had one game here. It was a big game. It was we were at North Central College against the Cape Catfish.
that. Yeah.
And that's a team that's in first. We're in second.
Right.
And it came down, Shrimp are down 9-8, bottom of the 9th. They walk in a run, tie the game up, and then Dane Topple steals home to win the ball game.
Really?
It was just
That is a
Better the
moment
Jet
right
mentality.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. that's the Jet mentality right there.
And that's basically the excitement of this team is that you never know that this team can come back at any time.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been watching. I've seen a few of like the little highlights I've been able to kind of grab here and there, and seeing obviously the social media. You find a few of the videos there. I mean, those guys look terrific. I mean, the team looks absolutely amazing and everything. So I mean, it's been a wonderful.
No.
It's
Now, let me
like a
ask
wonderful
you.
thing.
Let me ask you. Me and Andrew have been part of a baseball team's inaugural season. Behind the scenes, is this stressful? As we've had it.
No, not actually. I mean, I've been.
What, I'm going home.
I mean, it's been fun, you know.
I mean, of course it's always fun, but there are days where you're like, why is this just taking so long?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the gruel because I live like an hour away from here.
Right.
So the drive out, but once I get out here and I set all my stuff up, get ready for the game, prep, and the game starts, then forget about the drive. We have it's a lot of fun here.
Yeah, definitely. So I want to ask you too. Throughout the season, obviously, I mean, the team has looked great because they're 38-20 right now, I believe at this point, right? Is that correct?
I think they're 34 and something.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Yeah.
I saw that they're in second place right now.
Yeah, right now they're only a half game in second place as they lost 3 games to the Quincy Gems.
Yeah.
The last 2 days. They had a doubleheader last night.
Oh, wow.
And the Quincy Gems are the ones that are trying to catch them. So now it's a half game. They basically got to win out now because Quincy is playing the Springfield Sliders the last 2 games of the season, and the Sliders are like on a 26-game losing streak.
I'll be part of the Sliders.
So those could be easy games for the Gems to win.
Yeah.
So now
Could be though, right?
Could be,
Yeah.
because they did play the Shrimp really tough when they came in for the 2 games.
Yeah. No, I mean this is one of those leagues that it surprises me like the talent that comes from these baseball teams. I mean it's one of those things where you look at I see that they're college kids, and the college kids you kind of think like they're on a certain level, but then these guys play on almost like a pro-like level. Like the game it's fast and it's quick and it's moving and everything, and it's like, man, these guys really can compete like on that top level. I mean, especially if they're given the opportunity.
Well, what this league too is, it's college and majors kind of combined.
Okay.
Because in college you use the aluminum bats. Here it's a wooden bat league. So they're kind of getting them ready for that major league experience.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Go ahead, Doug.
Go
No,
ahead.
no.
You go. You're first.
You go.
Actually, I lost that question because.
No, I was gonna ask. So, what for you has there been like a moment like during the season? I mean, you obviously described like the whole stealing home. Is there another moment that you can remember that was like a spot moment for the season that really kind of like hit for you, that you were like, that's a impressive opportunity, that's a big play? What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, the last homestand was pretty impressive. We had some great pitching. You know, Navarra came in, struck out 11. Unfortunately, he didn't get a win. He ended up with no decision. You're only allowed 85 pitches as a starter.
Really?
So it's really tough to get a 7-inning complete game. But the last game we were here, Noah Dressler ended up going 7 innings. He had a lot of one-pitch outs, which really economizes your pitch count.
Really.
Now, you said it's 7 innings. That's all.
No, they're 9-inning ball
9
games.
innings.
Unless it's a doubleheader, then it's a 7.
Okay. So these guys, it's an 88 pitch limit now.
85
pitch.
pitches, yes.
So it's basically like Little League World Series rules in that sense, where if they get to the 85th pitch and they're in the middle of an at bat,
They could finish
they
the
finish the at bat and then they have to take them.
Then
out.
they have to take them
Alright,
out.
so-
Yeah.
So basically, Little League rules.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, you know, all these players are from different colleges.
Yeah.
So they all have different rules from their college coaches.
Yeah.
Because they're all on scholarships or whatever, and they're coming here to get some extra at bats and summer league ball basically. you know?
Definitely. So I've seen the roster kind of, and it never shocks me, especially with like the smaller teams and stuff, the amount of kids that can certainly come from the state. But I'm also surprised too to see like from the Dupage Pistol Shrimp, the amount of kids that are coming from like California and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
we have a lot from California.
Yeah, it shocks me to see like in the number of guys that are coming here like from other states and stuff.
I'm looking at it right now and I see there's one pitcher from California. You have a catcher, infielders. There's 3, and so that's 4 there. You have someone from Oklahoma and 1 person from Michigan.
And that's diversity at its best right there for the
Yeah,
states.
we got quite a few from San Jose State too.
And
Really?
the rest
Yeah.
are just Illinois.
Yeah.
There's a Naperville kid in there. I see that, and St. Charles.
Yeah. Hey, you got to rep home, man.
And even close by, Bolingbrook.
Yeah. So you find them all over, man.
Yeah.
But it's impressive to kind of see like the group that they've been able to build and the talent. I mean, the talent, like I said, that these guys have is super impressive. I mean, these guys play with their hearts out, and as you described it, it's a small ball feel, and that I think is something that, I mean, for my father, like my father's in his 70s, and so he remembers like those days where like it's a lot of cutting the ball and slashing and stuff, not so much home runs and things like that. So it's interesting to kind of see that kind of ball being played again, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we had one game where we came back in the bottom of the 9th, and I think we had 3 bunts in a row, and the third baseman still don't want to play in. And all our fast guys are just bunting it right to them.
See, that's
and
something
getting
I've
on.
never understood even in the pros is with the shift now. And I don't know if you see a lot of shift here in this league, but even in the pros, you see the shift. Why aren't they laying down the bunt?
Yeah.
Third base line is wide open. These guys know how to bunt real well.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But then there's also like the unwritten rule in Major League Baseball that if you bunt against a shift, you're a jerk.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You know?
Hey, Matt Carpenter does it all the time, and he'll take all the complaints you want, man. So,
Like, I don't care. I'm not going to complain. My team wants base runners. I want base runners.
Right.
Let's go. We need runs.
you want to win the game, you win by any means
Yeah,
necessary. and
exactly.
sometimes that means
And if
people are
you're
going to call you a jerk.
And if you're going to
Yeah.
shift on me because you know I pull the ball or I don't pull the ball,
Right.
and I hit same side, and you're going to leave third base wide open or you're going to leave a gap in the middle in that second base area because you know I pull the ball, I'm going to aim for that area at all costs.
Why not,
I'm going to
right?
get on base no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Chris, I mean, while we got you here, I mean, I also want to ask you too. I mean, I want to give you a little Major League Baseball. Kind of go back to the days when we were sitting in the studio talking Major League Baseball.
Not in a studio?
No, we're not in the studio, Tom. But I wanted to ask you. I mean, was there any like trade that you saw during the deadline that you liked at all, or that you didn't like by any chance?
I still don't get the whole Nate Jones thing, but I'm glad he's gone.
Thank you.
I don't know what trade.
on the same.
How do you trade a guy on the DL?
And who wants a guy
and,
on the DL?
and who wants Nate Jones? I liked him for a while, and then it was like, he's horrible.
Hey, you know, if somebody really does want him, by all means, let him go. Chris, man, it's been a pleasure to have you on, man. This was great. We miss you, man.
Yeah, I moved to Indiana, so it's a little hard to get into for games.
Whenever you come back, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're always welcome back, man. We always love to have you.
Well, thank you.
And good luck announcing today too for the Dupage Pistol Shrimp. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, games at 7:05 here at Benedictine Baseball Field at Benedictine University. So make sure to come check it out.
Fan appreciation, 2 for 1 tonight.
There you go. Yeah. So make sure, Chris Ruseski, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to give him a lot of love, and make sure to give him...
Can't make it out, watch the live stream.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking with the Assistant General Manager of the Dupage Pistol Shrimp, Sam Vibrock, here, and we'll be discussing a lot more into the in-depths of what we have here at the Dupage Pistol Shrimp. Here at Benedictine University, at Benedictine Baseball Field, X-Bomb Sports. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go. Psst.
Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that'll have you craving more? Taco Bell.
Alright, can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
Hey, watch your mouth. Wine. I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work.
I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none.
Yeah, worth the recorder, am I right?
You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah. No. You, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all.
Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. The boss.
Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the X-Bomb Sports Live Show. I am still Andrew Valentin, not Tom McKinney. Tom McKinney is still on the end there. And with us is the Assistant General Manager of the Dupage Pistol Shrimp, Mr. Sam Vibrock, ladies and gentlemen. Sam, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been an honor to be with you guys all season, and we'll continue this the rest of the season.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I mean, this is a great opportunity. Thank you so much for allowing us to be able to be here, man, and be able to talk with you and be able to be a part here of the Dupage Pistol Shrimp. This is awesome, man. This is a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime we can give students of the broadcasting some experience, I'm a big fan of giving experience to the younger kids and trying to enhance their skills. So anytime we can get people like you guys on here, and that's always a great thing. So thank you for being with us all season, and I'm glad this worked out with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. So, I mean, one of the first things I wanted to ask you was certainly getting into the Prospect League. I mean, what was that whole process like? I mean, putting the team together and developing it and actually getting into the league? What was that whole process like?
So it was a little bit of a stressful situation, most likely for us. We were actually slated to come in next spring, but because the team down in Southern Illinois, not confirmed yet, will be coming into the league next year, which has not been confirmed. Like I said, they wanted a year extra fundraising, and we decided was we got a call from Dennis Bastian, which is the commissioner of the Prospect League, and he told us that if we want to come in to this spring, we can if we want. And the owner John Jackmick and Mark Sheehan, which they're the heads of Evolution Athletics in Naperville here, said that they would love to come in. So they picked the venue, they picked the nickname. The nickname is from a focus group of a bunch of kids. And we're officially in, and this is our last home game of the season. So it's been an experience altogether to be in the Prospect League for the first year.
Yeah, first off, yeah, I love the logo. I love the name. I mean, it's something that you wouldn't expect, especially here in Illinois. You know, shrimp. I mean, it's not something that you would associate with us here. Right? You would think like Cardinals or something like that.
No, not even Cardinals. That'd be sacrilegious in Illinois.
It's our state bird, but I'm just saying, but yeah, no, I love the logo. I love the look and everything. It's beautiful. Now, the team has already in its first year. It's been so successful. I mean, what are your thoughts on that and how it's been able to be? How the season's gone so far in this first year?
You know, normally for a first-year team, it's just been it has its up and downs, and it has its successes and failures. But this year has been a little different. The players that we have recruited here to play for us are from a bunch of D1 schools and a bunch of junior colleges that are trying to get recruited in order to go play at a Division I, 2, or 3 level. We've had the players to produce great outcomes for us. We started this year 4-1, and then we dropped off just a little bit. We've been in first place before. We've been in second place. We've been in third. We've never been in last place, which is crazy for a first-year team. Yeah, I mean,
almost Vegas Golden Knights style.
Yeah, I mean that's the epitome of a first-year team with a bunch of prospects and a bunch of good prospects coming in. And speaking of prospects, our guys have been scouted by a few different MLB teams. One of our guys actually have been drafted, Phineas Delbonta Smith. He was here for 3 games. He got drafted to the Colorado Rockies and is playing for the Boise Hawks right now, and he's ripping it up in short season. So we produce good players for the future, and that's the intention from the coaching staff, and that's the attention from management as well.
That's not bad. Now, with the Patriots League, explain to the fans out there, are there playoffs, or as soon as the season's over, whoever's in first wins the Prospect League?
Yeah, so the Prospect League playoffs are a play-in game starting Thursday, August 8th. I think it's August 8th. And then Saturday, August 10th, would host the first game of the World Series. It's a best of 2 out of 3. And it is hosted by the first team with the lesser record. So let's say we sneak into the playoffs. We would play the winner of the East and the 2 teams in the East. We would play the Cape Catfish, which is also another first-year team. So it's been a good year for first-year teams. Normal is the anomaly out there. We're playing them tonight, and they're in second to last place in our division. So the playoffs are kind of weird because we only have a certain amount of teams, and you can only field a certain amount of teams in playoffs. But we're fighting for the second spot. We're a half game above Quincy, and we're ready to go tonight.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, like I said, I was telling Chris, I was seeing some of the highlight videos and stuff. I mean, those guys, they play extremely hard. You know, it's one of those things where those guys. I mean, you already said one of your players has been drafted, and all these guys seem like they have that potential to go to that next level. Now, for you, was there any moment in the season or any moments that you saw in the season that really stood out to you as just wow, I can't believe this happened at all?
Yeah, I think Chris was talking about it at North Central when one of our guys stole home against Cape, and that was crazy. I actually turned my head for a minute. I didn't see that, but that was one of the things that I saw, the athleticism of that play. But other than on the field, I mean, all the people have pretty much stood out. All my interns, the management, everyone here at Benedictine University, IMS. There's also been a lot of downfalls this year so far. I'm not going to say downfalls, but Rain. A lot of rain this year, and that's the thing that really stood out to us as well.
For you today. I think you're good.
Yeah, I think you're in the clear for right now.
But all you guys at IMS have done a really good job, kind of just adjusting to that schedule, and a lot of me adjusting to the schedule as well. I don't know how many hours I spent with umpires upstairs in the upper concourse with them, saying, "Hey, we're gonna get this in. We're gonna get this in," but we didn't end up getting it in. So, and thank God that Hannibal's not going to come here again, because if they come here again, we always get a rain out or a rain delay with them. So, anyone from Hannibal watching, we're going to you guys. We're going to you guys next week. So hopefully there's no rain. So, but those are the couple of things that really stood out to me, like just the flexibility of people here, and also just the play on the field has been spectacular.
Yeah, no, yeah, like I said, and it's not even just like the Pistol Shrimp as well. I've seen a few of the other teams playing as well. It's amazing the elite play that's coming out from all these teams, and it's one of those things where, you know, me and Tom have talked about it many times before. There's so many multiple options now for all kids to kind of do things in sports, and this is just one of those where it's kind of like there is another option for you to kind of go there. You don't have to do the whole conventional route and kind of bank on it. Here's your opportunity, and this seems like one of those moments where, like, if you're a kid that wants to play baseball, it's a golden chance for you to kind of show more of your skill and your talent.
Yeah, that's really well said. A lot of the people that play collegiate baseball go out to the Cape Cod League or the Northwoods League. Northwoods League is a little north of here. They also
Pacific
go
League, right?
Yeah, Pacific League as well. That's mostly AAA, but but I mean, it's been the Prospect League's competition level has been top notch. There's only a couple of games that really stand out to me that it hasn't really been like that, but I'm not going to name any names. But the competition level is second to none. And for anyone who's watching this and is a baseball player at a college and is playing in any of those other leagues, the Prospect League, the Cape Cod League, and the Northwoods League are the top 3 collegiate summer baseball leagues in the country. Wow. And I mean, the competition level is just second to none here. I mean, you're getting kids that are D1, you're getting kids that are D2 and D3, and also kids that are JUCOs getting these opportunities to get recruited. A couple of our guys are JUCOs that actually got recruited to go play D1. Garrett Getz played for Waubonsee Community College. He committed to Stephen F. Austin, play baseball. Nice. We also have a guy, center fielder Carl Volk, that committed to my alma mater, Bradley, to play baseball as well. So this is a good opportunity for kids to get experience and to get recruited by these scouts. And they're playing good competition. They played a guy from Danville that played on Louisville last year. So, I mean... It's really good. It's standout-ish competition.
Yeah, definitely.
Now the fan base is like, most people think, oh, well, it's at a college. It's not the Cubs or the White Sox or even like the Cougars and stuff. But you guys seem to be getting at least some fan support. I've seen some pictures and stuff going around, and you seem to have not sellouts. I mean, it's not that big of a stadium, but you guys do put butts in the seats. That's from what I've seen. Has it been a big shock for you?
I mean, a little bit of a shock for me. We haven't had the attendance we hoped for this year, but we think we're preparing for next year right now. We're refining all of our in-game entertainment. Like, we have a couple innings with on-field stuff. Like, we run a promotion called Bubble Ball, where these two guys smack into each other. By the way. We should have some IMS guys do it tonight if we can.
I'm down to stay now.
Yeah, we've seen that stuff before, and we've talked about it before on doing a little competition on
Fahey,
that.
I'm down. It's time.
I don't know when, because now he's injured from his little 7-mile hike here.
I'm good. Let's go.
No, we also have a dizzy bat competition as well, and our thing is we're not just here to entertain you with the stuff that's on the field back there. We're trying to entertain you with the stuff that we can do in the stands, or the fans can get engagement. When I was working at the Cougars, I worked there in the concessions. One thing that the ownership told me was, we're not a baseball stadium. We're not a baseball game.
Right.
We're entertainment. Yeah. This is 100% entertainment. Yeah. And that's something that we need to encompass for everyone. Like with the ball balls and the dizzy bat and the beer batter. we have that because it's all entertainment, and it's.
I missed 2019 battle balls.
I'm actually undefeated in bow ball this year, so 1-0.
I think that might be our guy Ryan Fahey maybe making a challenge out there. If I'm
let's
not
go
wrong
Fahey.
on
I'm
that.
down.
But the thing is, guys, the point of the pistol shrimp is not because we're good on the field. It's because we want to entertain the fans and we want to give the fans a good experience. So
yeah, definitely, absolutely. So you kind of already hit it a little bit with like next season. So I mean, what are you seeing going forward with the pistol shrimp? What are you viewing for towards the end of this season, then going into next season, and obviously future ones to come?
Well, you know what? We can really use a longer off season. I got hired in March. We didn't start doing stuff until like March, April. I really couldn't do much because of my job at North Park University. Shout out to the Vikings there as well. But when I was starting in May, I just wanted to go nose to the grindstone, and we actually I got our schedule a little late, and I was planning promo nights, and it was tough because we got to try stuff out. We had Polish American night this year, which we had a pierogi truck and a polka band come out. We had Star Wars night.
That's after my own heart right there.
Yeah. So I mean, we're still trying to get a following and get promo nights, but our promo nights are our biggest sellers as well. And next season, we get the schedule out in December or January. We'll start planning those promo nights in December and January. We'll start calling food trucks in December and January. So it's going to be a little bit more of a preparation for an off season.
That's awesome. That's incredibly awesome, Sam. This has been a great pleasure, man. This has been incredible to have you on, man, and be able to talk this. I really do appreciate again you having us here, being able to talk to us, everything. I mean, this is incredible. Thank you so much for joining us, man. This is great. Is there any promotions that you want to throw out right now? Anything that you want to?
So yeah, game tonight, 7:00 here at Benedictine.
No baseball time. It's 7:05, sir.
Yep, 7:05. 7:00, 7:05.
Don't correct the assistant GM.
No, but it's baseball time. Baseball times are always 5 minutes before.
Anyway, we have fan appreciation tonight. We first 150 fans get programs. The first 96 fans get the squishy stress balls too. We only have 96. I was going to do 100, but we only have 96. So come on out. Tickets start at $5. Free parking. Concessions will be selling hot dogs and hamburgers tonight. So about a good amount of food there. We'll have running the bases after the game for those kiddos, and we'll have all the Dizzy Bat, the Ryan Fahey ball challenge later on, and yeah, just a good time out with the family. We'll hope to see you guys out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, definitely. Game again, 7:05 here at Benedictine University at the baseball field here. Make sure to come check them out. Dupage Pistol Shrimp. Tom, where can they find you, man?
You can find me at McLovin6193 on Instagram and Twitter, where I don't go on either of them, really.
We got to change that. We will change that for you. Trust me. Sam, you got any social media, anything that you want to throw out there for yourself?
Yeah, I have a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I use all of them at least 30 times a day. But I did tweet out this today that Kemp looked good from the Cubs.
Yeah, he did.
So, and I don't think Baez is a Hall of Fame caliber shortstop. I don't think
he's another
one.
Well, thank you guys for having me, and you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right.
Yeah,
thank you guys
so much, man. Thank you. It's been a pleasure, man.
My pleasure, y'all. Thank you so much. I gotta get to work now.
All right.
I got my staff up my butt right now about setting up ticket sales. So
yeah.
I'll see you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun and interesting one. You guys can find me at The Fluffy Guru on Twitter. You can find me at Boom Crew Captain. I know it's a weird handle. You can find me at Boom Crew Captain on Instagram. You guys want to follow us on our Facebook page at Team X Bomb Sports. You can see seasons 1 and 2 from our original episodes there. If you guys
want season 1.
Yes, and you guys can find us you can find us on Twitter at X Bomb Sports. You can find us on Instagram at X Bomb Sports as well. And you can also follow us on our YouTube page or subscribe to us on our YouTube page here at XBomb Productions. Like, comment, subscribe, see all the new videos because, guys, we're approaching really quickly on the 100th episode really fast. So make sure to comment down below. Hear us. Tell us what you want to hear for the 100th episode. And also, too, year 2 anniversary is coming up in September, so let us know what you guys want us to do special. If you want us to do something special for that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here because baseball's coming up real soon, and we want to make sure these guys get nice and prepped and ready. But thank you all so much for watching. This has been a pleasure here from Benedictine University, here at the Benedictine baseball field for the Dupage Pistol Shrimp. Much love, and peace out, Boom Crew.